Hello and welcome to CEN, the Collective Entertainment Network. I am your DM John for another week of harrowing tales on our Dragonflight, and I am joined by our wonderful players, Ray, Mason, Ryan, Rose, and Nost.
Hey, everybody.
I'll wait for
Waving to Nost. There we go. Um, we have another exciting adventure for you as our young dragons continue forth and go see what they're doing. But in the meantime, let us get started on this dragon flight. All right, welcome back, everybody. Once again, this is the CEN Collective Entertainment Network. And if you like what we do and you'd like to see more of it, every week we are here, smiling, happy faces, as producer Ray works incredibly hard to make sure that we show up on time. And if you could give us a like and a subscribe, ring that notification bell, and help us on the ongoing boss battle against the ultimate bitbag evil guy, the YouTube algorithm. We'd love you forever. And we do. We love every one of you watching, especially you, Logan. But with that in mind, last week on Dragonflight, our we started visualizing and visiting with five young dragons: Rysug, the Steely Doom, Acanthus Gloomflower, Baulur, the Ravager Worm, Eclipsia, and Skogdoden, wherever he may be, Forest Death. As they hatched, and instead of being greeted by their Draka, their mother, or being greeted by their servants, the egg tenders, as they should have been, they were greeted by something else. Ogres surrounding them, filling their hatchery, stealing their clutch mates, their eggs. The ogres were just as surprised as the dragons were to see this, for not intending or expecting their quarry to hatch upon them and rise against them. But a harrowing battle ensued where they saw the entirety of the hatchery being stolen, loaded up onto these large wagons, and taken away. After a long fought battle, they were able to secure one of these wagons with Eclipsia, using her psionic fortitude and telekinesis, her innate connection to psionics as a gym dragon, to raise this wagon into the air and steal it back. But more wagons are moving, more ogres mobilizing to attack, and standing before them, the leader of this ogre, who wears a necklace with 5 teeth that smell like dragon blood. And you know, Acanthus, you're the closest one. You know that smell. That's the Draka. The leader, Krug Bonebreaker, as a sickly Grey green-gray skin mottled with scars from skirmishes and raids. He's wearing piecemeal armor. In his enormous hands, he has a colossal club, its surface pitted and scarred from countless strikes. This weapon, crude yet devastating, is the instrument of his infamy, capable of shattering bones, dragon bones, and crushing steel with a single blow. Attached to his belt are numerous pouches, bulged with stolen gold, your gold, and dragon parts that he has harvested from the fallen protectors of this hatchery. You saw him. He saw you, Acanthus. And with that, we will move directly back into our battle.
I'm in the top right corner. There I am.
Also, this week, we have the wonderful and powerful all-seeing eye in place for you all to see what's going on.
Yay!
Ray, you should be able to control and move all-seeing eye and have control of his character sheet if needed. He does have a character sheet.
Cool. I see him, and I can move him.
And as fitting, all-seeing eye looks like that.
Fear me.
Look at tiny dragon.
That's so adorable.
Alright, I put a second all-seeing eye down there, but top of the round, we are at you, Skog Doden. What would you like to do?
Brian?
He took his headset off. I don't think he knows.
No!
Skog Doden chooses to do nothing. Moving up next. Bad guys.
What do the bad guys want to do?
I think they want to kill you.
No, that can't be right.
Realistically, they don't want to kill you at all, actually. They want to capture you. With the nets that you've seen, they're trying that, but how dare they? First up is this battering ram. You see this large individual, unlike any that you've seen before. Let me flash. He's carrying a tree trunk, carved, in order to break things down. And the thing he wants to break more than anything is Acanthus.
But I have a friend who will
And
protect
looming,
me.
not far from there, you can see Krug Bonebreaker.
Um,
He's got some issues on his arm.
Oh man.
he needs a bath or something.
We'll give him one. Bathe in fire.
Bathe in corrosive acid.
In the power of friendship.
The battering ram will block the path, making sure that no one goes past him, where there is a cart dragging eggs out. Do we have Skog Doden yet? There we go. Skog Doden, your headset was off. What would you like to do with your turn?
Yup.
Start of your turn, roll a d6.
Mm.
Your breath weapon does not recharge. What would you like to do?
Do I have anybody closest? I don't have anybody next to me.
You can hear the sounds of battle from further on, and you saw Rysug chasing one of the bolt launchers up the path and to the north.
Is straight north from me, is that another lip, kind of like it was down lower?
No, that is a wall. That is a pure wall that leads up to the roof of the ceiling.
Okay. Then I will do my movement of 40.
Since you're not in the pit, I will change the lighting around so you can see into the pit.
Eat the pit.
Gets me there. All right, so I will go there. That's where that gets me.
Would you like to use your action to feast on that corpse and regain some hit points?
Oh, yes.
All right. What is your con mod?
+5.
Cool. Roll 2d12 and add 10. And you will regain with your action that many hit points.
Nice.
How do I do
As you start.
multiples?
If you go into the text box and you type /R space 2d12, or if you pull up that thing, you'll see next to where it says d12, there's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click the 2. Or you could do it that way and roll 1 twice. That works too. So 6 plus 10 is 16 health to you.
Nice.
Okay.
And that corpse is no more. All right, that brings us to Rysug. Rysug, you are not charging a breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn, sir?
My breath weapon is already charged. I see food, and it's been shooting at me, and I don't appreciate that. So, Rysug is going to go towards food and proceed to eat. Yeah. Bring this up. I want to bite. Rysug bite.
You are raging, so you have advantage on all attacks, and a 21 will absolutely hit. So you will hit for 20 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage as you lash out to him. Why don't you describe to me how you kill this ogre?
So, it's really interesting. Rysug just kind of nips and catches his chest, yanks that off, and you see the lungs and the heart inside of it beating, but then the acid from my mouth hits it, and it just shrivels and shrinks, and he collapses over dead.
Very cool. That is one excited child.
Thank
But,
you,
you do
Dragon
that.
Slayer 7XX, for the follow.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
You get to choose our next encounter. Pick the color dragon they fight.
No, you don't. Don't
I
listen
mean,
to
what?
him.
What's a cryohydra?
What's a natural
Something
20?
on the player request form now.
We've already fought that. That did not go well.
Not,
A
Well, for one of us, it didn't go
cryohydra? Oh no.
yeah.
A pyroacrohydra? What are you gonna do? But right, so like you do that, and the ogre collapses to the ground as this purple and black venom of yours coalesce inside his form. And when it combines with his bloodstream, you see that it turns those colors. But before that, it's very green.
Mhm.
It's very distinctive, your poison, and he falls dead from it. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I was what, roughly here?
Yep.
Was 30.
Let's call it 25 feet.
Okay, called 25. So, yep, right about there.
You block off the path. I'm going to move him one square down just so he's not covering your token. He's not running away, though.
No. And that will be Ryshug's turn.
All right, this guy, him real angry. He's gonna run up to Acanthus.
Okay. I got this guy who I'm using as a human shield up here. Or a ogre shield. I'm hugging my friend.
Yep. He runs up, and you see him holding his breath this time as he takes a big breath and runs forward. They've seen what happens from those strange spores floating around you. What is your armor class +2?
19.
He gets a 25 to hit you as he reaches out, swings that chain above his head, slams it down, hitting you square in the snout. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw or fall unconscious.
Okay, I am baned, however. So that is actually a 6. I can't roll to save my life on anything I'm good at.
You get hit in the face with this, and it is so surprising. Wait, he's your friend. Why would he do this? And you hit the ground, unconscious.
Now, just as a note, too, for the toxic pheromone, it still keeps going, but I can no longer designate creatures to be affected by the pheromone. So it's just floating around me, but it's not going to do anything until I'm conscious again.
I appreciate the clarity. All right, he used his ability, and that's his turn. This other guy is going to now run forward and try and take out Acanthus. But there are too many people. So he has to dash to move through all these walls of meat and fat, and that's going to be his turn. Krug Bone Smasher. You hear him yell out. Let me grab my text. Here we go. Unlike many of his kin, you can tell that he has an intelligence that makes him dangerous. His eyes are deep set and gleaming with malevolent cunning, and his weapon glows with fiendish, infernal runes that go up his down the length of his weapon, up his arm, and across his chest. He yells out, and when he does, you can tell that the orders, whatever they were, that he sent out to his men were immediately followed. And he does stuff and things that you can't see.
Not stuffing things.
Not stuffing things, oh no! And my roll
Who's
20
stuffing
quest.
things?
Eat your eggshell.
Okay.
You're not you until you've eaten your eggshell.
You eat your ogre and you be happy.
Well, okay.
One second, my roll 20 decided to kick me out, so I have to pull his character sheet back up.
Oh no.
Oh, yay.
Crunchy bits are getting stuck in my teeth.
Yep. All right, here we go. There's that. Wonderful. And he is going to hold an action. Next up, we have an ogre. Who would have guessed?
What? There's an ogre in here?
Oh no.
I thought they were just really tall humans.
Eclipsia, what is your AC +2?
19.
This ogre is going to throw a javelin at you, trying to knock you out of the sky. At disadvantage for range, that's a 12 to hit you.
Miss.
It brings us to your turn. Please roll to recharge your breath weapon. Give me a d6.
That's
You
2.
do not recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn?
Let's see, I don't have a flyby. I think I'm going to try and lightning lure. I'm gonna get a little bit closer, try to lightning lure. Yep, and I'm gonna go for the one with the tree that's kind of holding the way. See if I can move him up diagonally 15 feet to get him out of the way.
All right, lightning lure. That's a strength saving throw, right? It is DC 14. Let's see if he makes it. If he gets an 8, as he takes 2 lightning damage and gets dragged towards you, what, 10 feet?
Yes.
Let's see, spell description. Yeah, 10 feet towards you, and he takes 2 lightning. That brings him right under you and right next to Acanthus.
And Brysug, because Brysug is also right there.
Right,
But he
so
can now
you
no,
meet
no
here.
he can now also no longer hold the line as well, though.
Yep. Anything further?
That's my turn.
That brings us to the Ravager Worm, Balor.
All right. For my bonus action, I wish to eat the eggshell inside my mouth. And with that, I will then dash, seeing that my egg has just been landing safely onto the ground, realizing it's safe. I hiss, and the calm begins to take over me as I then realize my now current mission. I begin to dash off, fly off, see if I can rejoin my fellow wormlings as I begin to fly there. That is 80, and there we go. And I see you're having fun.
Are you using your fly speed to move 160 or your land speed to move 80?
My flight speed to move 80 for dash, so that would be 160, I believe.
Yep.
Calculate. There we go.
What is your altitude as you fly?
I believe this is about 20, 40 something feet. Or
Got it.
this is what. There we go.
I've got you at 20 feet. As you get closer to where Rysug is, the tunnel careens down. The skinny parts there are 10 by 10. So literally your bodies block the way.
Oh man.
But the rooms themselves have 30 feet or 40 feet vaulted ceilings, depending on the room.
Oh man. In that case, I would have to like wait for this guy to get out of my way. So I would land right there, and I'm
You can
just.
move through his space. He's an ally.
Oh, fantastic.
It
In
just
that
costs
case.
double speed.
Oh, fantastic.
So
In that
treat
case.
those like difficult terrain.
Okay, fantastic. In that case, I will stop right there, and that will end my turn.
All right. Let's see. It looks like initiative says it's time for a wall of ogres. So they both are going to throw javelins at Eclipsia. There's a nat 20 with the first and an 8 with the second.
Nat 20 will hit.
He's going to hit you for 9 plus 7. That's 16 points of damage. I need you to make a concentration check on holding the cart.
Mm.
25.
You hold concentration. And one more ogre. Let's see, where's this one at?
Did I miss anything fun?
Eclipsia had some javelins thrown at her. Balor got caught up.
This guy moves towards the exit.
No! That guy is dead.
This guy is currently perished. That brings us to Acanthus, who is unconscious.
Should I roll to see if my breath weapon recharges while I'm unconscious?
Absolutely should.
It does!
Yay!
And at the end of your turn, I need you to repeat your Constitution saving throw.
7.
Nope. You don't wake up, but your breath weapon does recharge. This guy's going to get right here, and he's going to throw a javelin. He's throwing it right at you, Balor.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit you as you deflect it with your scales. These guys are just unable to connect.
It's like we're armored or something.
This guy is going to throw a net over Acanthus. And you hear him say something in a language you don't speak.
Hmm.
Top of the round, would you guys like a minute to plot?
Okay. So I have an
I'm
idea.
Go for it.
Go ahead. Okay.
I was gonna say I'm
Uh,
useless. It's all you guys.
okay. We can take the fire breathers, those who are immune to like fire damage, and we can like see if we can channel our breaths and see how many ogres we can hit. I can channel my breath, and I could just lead the way, kind of like a V. What do you guys think? If we head in like let's see, in this sort of direction. Oh, you guys can't see that because I
You
did
can't
not
see it. You're
enable
not
that.
broadcasting. Yeah.
There it is. In this direction, since this is the majority of our guys back here, and I'm assuming when Doden shows up, he can take care of the straggler behind us. We'll just have complete faith in him. What do you guys think?
I mean, you're able to channel your breath. Yeah. You can if you're good with being able to hold that per turn. Actually, you could basically create a wall of fire that you can just push
Okay.
along with your breath weapon because you got that channel, right?
Good plan.
Yep.
Yeah. Go
Yep.
for it.
Okay. Perfect.
Just please don't kill me.
Anything else?
Well, if my breath weapon comes back, I'll make sure I use it on you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I can always try to
Remember,
move Acanthus out of the
Brian, at any
way.
point in time, whenever you use your breath weapon, you can choose to do this number and hit your hand.
Catch your own hand in that.
I like that.
All
All
right.
right. Anything else, guys? I think that's a
I
minute.
can try to move. I was gonna say I can try to move Acanthus out of the way so he's not in the line of fire when Balor goes to cone everybody.
That'll work. I don't really have a choice.
At the top of the round, Krug Bonebreaker addresses you, and this time he speaks in a proper tongue worthy of the draconic lords of the world. As he speaks in your language, in Draconic, and he says, I don't have any problem killing you damn lizards like I did every other one here. But I'll give you a chance to live. Don't throw your life away. Get in the damn sack. Like a good dog. Or else I'll rip apart every one of you and suck the marrow from your bone. Something to consider. Skogdoden.
Well, he's pleasant.
Go ahead and roll the recharge.
I really like the idea that that would be actually what Skog Doden says. Like rough and tumble, forest stalker, forest killer. Well, he seems pleasant.
Well, someone's a grumpy Gus.
Buried out of the character.
Yay, breath
Hey, you get
weapon!
your breath weapon back.
Yeah.
Oh, hallelujah.
All right. So 40 will bring me to about here. And not quite. Hmm.
You can hold an action for your breath weapon to wait for someone to drag Acanthus closer if you want.
I would like to do that
Because, I mean,
because
Acanthus is what, 5 feet out of it?
Yeah,
uh
I'm
yeah.
about 10 feet out. But if I'm gonna get
Okay.
pulled back to safety, yeah, I'll be good.
Well, even if I can catch this guy, or anybody in here really, and get Eclipsia and get Mason and
I'm there? What the hell?
yes, aren't you that weird one in the middle?
No. Well, I am weird, but I'm not the weird guy in the middle. I don't even
I
own a
mean,
battering ram.
All right, yeah. I will hold my action.
Oh, this guy didn't get a turn. You hold an action. I'm going to roll him into initiative. He's going to take his turn immediately. There we go. He is going to turn around and he is going to grab the net with Acanthus and he's going to move.
He's still under the effects of my uh toxin, my pheromone. He can't affect me without my consent. And
Hmm.
it is specific in the text that it requires explicit consent. It's one of the
Yeah, but
benefits
you're
of it.
knocked out.
So I can't give
Okay.
explicit consent.
Otherwise, this
I could
ogre could
argue
be
the point,
facing
but I won't.
charges.
I
Well, I was
see
going to
this
say,
guy.
you were grappling him a second ago before you fell unconscious, so
I'm
really
not
he's
affected
just
by the
moving.
toxin. He is unable to affect anything without willing consent. Doesn't mean he can't be affected.
So this guy reminds. Have you seen the movie Up?
yep.
Yeah, he's the dog. Oh please, be my prisoner.
Yeah, keep in mind, the toxin's not about actual consent. It's about, hey, you just don't do things without permission. Actually, I think, this is a very, like, dominatrix kind of toxin. You do nothing without permission.
This guy moves the cart. This guy will continue to hold the line. And Rysug.
Right. Um, this area right here, like, are we up a little bit? Because there's that lead, that like detail on the ground in this general area.
Yeah, it's supposed to be two different paths, but I can't delete the wall on the map. It's a four-way path. You can just go up and around and take a right if you want.
Yeah, that's the plan.
But there is a lot of squeezing when it comes to Balor. Eclipsia is relatively in the air.
Yeah, no, it's kind of right there is where I wanted to be.
Okay, I'll
All
give it to you. Go ahead.
right, because a little 15-foot cone, and I can get this guy for my breath weapon. Hold on, show it to everybody here. And I do it like that.
Looks like it hits three of them to me.
That does to me too.
All right, go ahead and click your breath weapon button,
Uh,
and I will roll the appropriate save. Oof. All right, so 18 poison damage and a 15-foot
Ooh.
cone, and it is a dex save. DC
yes.
15. We have a 12 and an 8 and a 7, so they will each take 20 points of poison damage.
Yay.
And there's something special about your poison, or does that not come up for this?
There is, but it's my choice to activate it or not. Essentially, I can either take their hit points away, or I could take their hit point maximum away.
That's right, you
Ooh.
ignore immunities. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. They're not immune, they're just ogres.
Yes.
They're just hardy, but hardy doesn't help when you get sprayed in the face with a fire hose.
Yep.
Unless you're Tom Hardy.
But you run up, you use your breath weapon, you cover them in this caustic poison of yours. And Krug says, "Fine, you're first." And he points his weapon at you.
Okay. I'm have the fury of the primal essence in me. I don't care.
I need Rysug and Balauer to make a Constitution saving throw as
Ooh.
he speaks a word of unmaking. DC 16, so 23.
Natural
Are you?
20 for a 26.
Do you have advantage?
I don't know. I just see
Because it
numbers on
also
the
says you
screen.
have a nat one. The
Uh,
leftmost is the first number.
Why is it giving me
yeah,
2 then?
you do have advantage because you're using
Rage, right?
your rage.
Does it give? I don't think it gives advantage on that.
Advantage on saving throws against effects that would cause you to be incapacitated, knocked unconscious, paralyzed, petrified, or stunned. Does this effect
Nope.
do any of that? All right. So yeah, it's
Nope.
just that
Oh,
first one
yeah.
then.
Never mind.
Yep. So unfortunately, it doesn't hit. But you and Balauer will take half with a 23, even -3. With a 20, will save. It's DC 16, but it's 21 necrotic damage. So Balauer will take 10.
All right. Perfect.
As he speaks this word, and you feel the universe start to tear apart from inside your chest. It feels terrible, and he just laughs. He says, "It's too bad I already used all my spells today, but I don't need them for you, lizard." This guy, does he recharge his whack him in the head ability? He does not. So he, yep, he is right in front of Rysug. He's going to try and punch you in the face. That's a 16 to hit Rysug, so he just barely misses you as he punches against you with his fist wrapped in this steel chain. You are steel. This doesn't hurt you at all. This battering ram that got dragged by Eclipsia. He's going to turn around and he's going to slam his that tree trunk against Balauer, the Ravager worm. And when he does, he gets a 16 to hit.
Oh, that is a miss. Oh wait, hold
16
on.
misses. I
I
believe
believe
your
I'm
AC
weakened.
should be 17.
Let's see. It is 17, but I believe I'm weakened, and my AC is go down by 1. I believe from last time. I believe.
Your AC is down by 2. It's by 2.
Okay.
So
So
he slams this into you, and he does 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
ouch. My 16. Okay.
And he pushes you 5 feet away, but there's a wall there, so you just sort of slam against this wall before righting yourself.
It's an awful cry. Just ripples right out to the cave. Oh, the big boss's turn. What's he gonna do?
Do, 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 do.
He goes right here and dashes.
Oh boy.
That brings us to Ogre's turn. Ogre is going to throw a javelin at the closest of the dragons. Actually, no. He sees this guy not moving at all. He's going to move up next to Rysug. He's going to reach and he's going to grab Acanthus by the tail
Oh.
and start dragging. He will provoke an attack of opportunity from Rysug.
Of course.
17's going to hit for 11 and 5 is 16 points of damage to him.
Nice.
But he still has a hold of Acanthus. So he starts dragging Acanthus away. I know you were holding for Acanthus. Acanthus got dragged in the other direction. Do you want to take your held action, Skogdoden?
No, it's my breath weapon. I'd rather use it for something that.
Could heal the
I
rest
think
of
you
us.
should still. Yeah, you should still be able to heal the rest of them.
Can I get the four of you in there?
Yes, you can. You would hit the battering ram and then your 3 allies.
Yeah, you're here. You'd be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you'd
right.
be able to hit the battering ram, Eclipsia, and Rysug. You won't hit me, but I'm being dragged away, so you're not going to hit me for a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I will do that.
Hit your breath weapon button. I'll roll the appropriate save.
Where? No. There we go. I was opening the wrong thing. Breath weapon. Bam.
All right, everybody takes 16 fire damage as he chooses to cook all of you alive, right?
I'm immune.
My allies heal.
I'm also.
The
And the
the
battering
battering
ram.
ram actually saves, so he'll save for half. He'll take 8 fire damage.
But everyone else heals 16.
Okay, plus 16.
As these emerald green flames heal your wounds, and you hear Krug yell, "Kill that one first!"
I blow him a kiss.
I like how
Eclipsia,
Skog is
roll a
slowly
d6.
becoming fabulous.
Oh no, I don't like how that looks.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
That misses Acanthus, though, right? That's 4 of them.
That hits Acanthus.
Would
You look at the
that would
four
miss?
corners of the. If you look at the 4 corners of the token, if it touches Acanthus, it will hit him. That one will miss Acanthus. It will hit the 3 of them.
How much damage am I looking at if I get hit?
That's a mighty meta question.
Mighty meta power.
All right, I retract my question. I do not want to be accused of meta. I'm just
Don't do it.
saying
The
though,
punishment
you know.
sucks.
I retract my meta.
Oh, and it'll hit the all-seeing eye. Dun dun dun.
The entire stream just gets squashed suddenly.
Ray, did you look at his stats yet?
No, I haven't. It'll pop it up on screen and it'll ruin that shot.
All right, so what are you casting? Looks like Magnify Gravity. Constitution saving throw on 3 ogres. 1, 2, 3. We have a 12, a 15, and a 6. It's a DC 14, so 1 saves, 2 fails against 8 force damage.
Yeah, that's my turn. Because the save is to also about their
Oh.
dropping their weapons too, isn't it?
Well, I was going to say the one they drop what they're carrying, and the one that failed was currently carrying a Canthus.
That's
Huzzah!
what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping for.
As he fails and drops the dragon, because the Canthus is an object right now.
Since he's an object, can I fly by and for animate action to pick him up?
Don't you objectify
It's an
him.
action. It's an action to grab him and move him around.
Even though he's an object?
Yes,
Okay.
he's not dead. It's an action for them, it's an action for you.
You do hear this moan coming from him. But no, Jaka, I don't want to trim the hedges.
Are you going to move? You're right next. Krug is pointing at you and at Rysug.
No, I'm fine.
Valar.
Okay. So this is what I would like to do. I understand that using trigonometry, and if I blast my fire breath here, it's going to hit a lot of people. So I like to fly over, and I would like to see if I can angle my fire breath in a way where these ogres in front of Acanthus are being barbecued, and I just lay out like a firewall between these guys, between him and the fire ogres, so it can siphon them off. What would you like me to do that?
Begin that movement. You're going to provoke quite a few opportunity attacks. It's a 15 foot, so let's see. If you want to do that, you would have to be standing. The center of your breath would have to be right there where my arrow is, and you would hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ogres at once.
Okay. You know what?
But you will provoke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunity attacks.
I see. Okay. I can see that coming. Very well then. All right then. In that case, I'll do a change of plans then. And I'll have to go with Eclipsia here, and I would like to use my movement, and I'll just begin to channel my breath, and I'll begin to burn from this side of the wall here. So let's see if I can stop them from coming down this way.
All right, you move in and you start channeling your breath weapon. As you
Okay.
take a mighty inhale in and you just breathe out a stream of fire. Krug will make a save. Deck save, what, 13?
That'll be 13. Yep.
He fails. This ogre also fails. They both take 13 points of fire damage.
I just begin to just inhale, breathe this fire, and I'm gonna just say to this guy, "You will burn," and that'll be the end of my turn.
He smells like the Draka, and it's the 5 teeth around his neck.
I'm coming for you now.
All right, let's see what we got. We got 3 ogres, 1, 2, and 3. Where'd number 3 go? Okay, number 3 moves towards the door. The other 2 are going to launch javelins at the closest dragon, who is the Steely Doom. There's a 21 and a 13 to hit Rysug.
21 does.
Actually, hold on. Let me double check the range. He might be at disadvantage, so it might be a 17. Where did he go? First one was a 21. Yeah, no, he's not at disadvantage. So it'd be a 13 at disadvantage. It'd be a 21 on the first one, though.
Yeah, one hit.
So he's going to hit, and that javelin sticks in between 2 of the metal plates on your scales, and you will take 11 points of piercing damage. Those emerald flames keeping you up, keeping you invigorated. That brings us to Acanthus' turn. Acanthus, make a Constitution saving throw.
17. Minus 3, 14.
Let me double check the DC then. I can't remember if it was a 14 or 15. It is a 14. Did you get a 14?
I got a 14 exactly.
You wake up at the end of your turn.
Ah. We don't have hedges. What was I talking
You feel terrible.
about?
All right, this ogre is getting roasted alive by Balauer, and he's going to hit you in the face as he takes that giant bone that he's carrying and he tries to smash it against your mouth to keep you from breathing on him again. He gets a 21 to hit you for 16.
Oh man, my 16. There goes that health I got from Skogdoden.
Yep. As he just reaches across and he hits you with a mighty blow straight in the jaw. The flames go flying as your head gets turned before you turn it back in, continuing to channel. It hurt. It was a mighty blow. Let's see. This ogre starts his turn within Acanthus's thing, and you're awake now, so that he
I
has
am
to make
awake,
a save,
so
right?
yeah, he needs to make a saving throw.
What
Constitution.
is that? It's a con save.
Con save DC 14.
He gets a 10.
Okay, that is a failure. He is unable to affect any other creature without their explicit consent.
Hey, do you think I could have a turn pulling the wagon? And the other one says, okay, sure. So he's going to go and he's going to move out of Acanthus's reach.
Canthus will allow this.
So he starts pulling the wagon.
Okay.
That brings us to this ogre. He has to make a con save because now you're a bomb.
He was already affected. That was the guy who I had
Ah,
grappled before, so he's still affected. I don't think he's taken. Has he taken damage?
nope.
Then yeah, he's still affected by the pheromone. He's affected by it for 8 hours or until one of his enemies inflict damage on him.
He looks at you and he says, can I fight you? But you don't speak that language.
Just give him a puzzled look.
That's
No.
his turn. Scope Toten, roll a d6. Would you guys like a minute to plan?
Oh yes, please.
Take it.
I'm
Okay.
conscious, but I'm still netted, so I'm going to be able to start mind controlling everyone around me, so to speak. Um, that's my situation on this side.
I'm gonna go after the big guy.
Okay.
All right.
It looks like he's running away, and I want to stalk him.
All right. Well, he's wearing the teeth of the Draka. That means we gotta give mommy we gotta get revenge for mommy.
They need mommy's teeth.
Do you guys want me to try to get the other egg cart and put it next to the other one behind
If you're able to,
Skogdogan right
yeah.
now?
I have a feeling as if I don't know if we're going to be able to save all of them, but as many as we can.
I'll try to get the second cart and put it with the first one and behind us, all the way back where we hatched, and see if that'll help.
Okay.
I know we're in a pretty tough spot. We got two different sides coming at it at once.
Rysug, what are you thinking on your side of things?
Rysug can't communicate, so he's just gonna keep eating.
Okay.
That's the flaw. He doesn't communicate. That's the flaw to the primal rage. They can't primal fury. He can't communicate at all.
Okay.
And if it communicates, it's not well. It's more of like grunts and growls as he's continuously eating.
Okay. The plan is violence and egg retrieval. Break.
Yep.
Fair enough. I gotta say, this is probably the best place for you guys to fight because they can't surround you.
Mm-hmm.
And it may kind of feel like they're surrounding you, but you guys are in like sort of a reinforced circle. You know what I mean?
It's hard to have more than 2 or 3 of them around us at any given time.
Yeah, and they're not good at their javelins. Not nearly as good as they are with their clubs. So
They're punchy
it's a pretty good spot to be in. Anyways, Skogdoden, you rolled a 4. You do not recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn?
I would like to move up and here, and I'm gonna attack him.
Fair enough.
That's the one that looks like it's yelling at everyone else, right?
Absolutely. He's also the only one speaking Draconic.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna attack him. That is gonna be a bite attack. Great.
A 15 minus 3 is a 12 to hit. Let's see, what is his armor class? So as you go to bite into him, your teeth sink into the flesh, but it feels like underneath that skin there is rock or stone or scale or metal, and you do not pierce his armor class. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No. Nothing else I
All
can
right.
do.
Battering ram. Which battering ram? He's going to continue to hold the line to make sure you guys don't get past him. Rysug,
Uh,
you need to recharge your breath weapon. Roll a d6, please.
nope.
You do not recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn?
Well, I have two choices here. A little hurt, a little angry, very angry. Um, can't hit the javelin guy. He's too far away. I'm gonna go for the guy with the chains. I'm gonna bite him. Rysug bite.
All right, go ahead. Roll to hit at advantage. You're looking for an 11. That advantage got you. That's a 20. 20 to hit for 14 piercing and 9 poison. 23 total damage as you bite into him. He is bloodied. He's past health, half health from that one hit.
Yes.
He looks really hurt from that. And he's winding up another mighty blow. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Not much I really can do, so nope.
Have you used your shell yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Just checking.
yeah, but soaking up a lot of hits.
He rolls to recharge. He gets a 5. He does not recharge. It is his turn. He's going to try and take that fist and just launch it against you.
But first, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw against my toxin.
Oh no, he gets a 5.
He is unable to affect another living creature without their explicit consent.
Oh man.
Ah.
Please let me hit you.
I
The
love
most
this flower dragon.
infuriating power, and it lasts an hour. Well, it lasts on me for an hour, and on them for 8.
This battering ram is inside the ability, so he makes a con save.
Oh,
What's
but
your
he
DC?
passes. DC's 14. That's a pass.
All right, so then he let's see, Rysug didn't hurt him. Who hurt him? Skogdoden did. So he is going to move towards Skogdoden and attempt to beat him in the face. That will provoke from Rysug if you choose to take it.
Of course. I bring the sheet back up here. Rysug, bite again.
A 20 is going to hit for 19 piercing and 8 poison. That's going to get his attention.
It's my job. Big guy in the front.
So as he steps away from you, you turn around and latch onto his heel, and he turns around and he goes, "Huh?" And he's going to use that battering ram against you now. As he walks back up to you instead of walking to Skog Doden. At advantage for flanking, that's a 22 to hit you for 18 bludgeoning.
I'm exactly at 0.
As he slams this across your face and you hit the ground unconscious.
Hey, sleepy. Good.
And then he's gonna continue walking. 5 to leave, gets bit. 5 back to hit. 5 again. He's gonna move under Eclipsia. He's gonna look up and he's gonna get ready to grab her out of the air. But that's next turn's problem. Krug Bone Smasher. Bone Breaker, I'm sorry. He just got hit with a thing. That made him mad. Yep, he's going to swing. He's going to take that weapon of his and he's going to swing twice at you, Skogdoden, as he makes 2 attacks. That is a 14 and a 20.
Yeah, the 20 hits.
So he will do 13 slashing and 6 necrotic, 19 points of damage to you. You're not resistant to necrotic or anything, right?
No.
I didn't think so. Yeah, so that'll be 19 total points of damage to you. As when he cuts into you, the runes on that weapon flare, and you feel this necrotic damage pulse through you, as if it's stealing some of your draconic power, some of your very soul. And you know without a doubt, he is wielding the Dragon Slayer.
Like it.
That's his turn. I'll remember his reaction next time. This guy starts his turn inside the cloud of love.
Constitution saving throw.
You know, I thought that you were like a carnation, when in reality you're really just a marijuana plant.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's a 14 to save. Does that save?
That does save actually.
Then he's going to try and knock you out.
All right. He has advantage on this attack, I believe, because I'm restrained.
He does. That's a 25 to hit you for 13.
I'm going to use my reaction to force him to take half of that as damage back to him. So that's 6 bludgeoning back to him.
As he slams this thing into you, you flash your tail and dig in the spikes on your body, the thorns on your body into him, and make him take 6 points of damage.
Oh.
He cries out, Eclipsia. Roll a d6 for your breath weapon.
Oh, come on, 5 or 6. 5.
Yeah.
Oh, and all 3 of the fire ones are in the front line. Oh no.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's burn it.
Yeah, I'll say I'm burning. I'm gonna start roasting them all.
You use your breath weapon. That's going to hit all 3 of them because you're flying up.
I am. It's almost like I've been preparing for this for like 5 rounds now, but I just keep rolling crap.
All right, go ahead and hit your breath weapon button. I believe it's a dex save, yeah?
I think it's con. Let me double check.
I don't remember.
Let's see.
Yours is terrifying. I remember that much.
Oh, it's Dex.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
But that's their best one, right? Oh, frick. Okay.
Apparently it is for him.
Okay.
All right, so that's DC, what, 14? So that's 2 saves and a fail. 1 gets covered in junk. This battering ram that is about to launch you out gets covered in junk, and he's going to start burning.
Did it affect Krug or whatever?
I mean, it
And I was gonna. Was it too late? I was gonna say, is it too late to Silvery Barbs him?
It is not.
I would like to do that.
Give me 1 second to finish this real quick. The hit points on the other 2.
Oh no, what happened?
And it's a deck. There we go. He gets a 15 second time around. What's your DC?
Nothing. It's 14. There's nothing I can do about that. Saves either
Okay,
way.
so he will take 6 points of fire damage. but he looks angry. These flames pass over Skogdoden and he is unaffected. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yes, I'm going to start towards moving towards the cart. I'm trying to reread my breath weapon. So if they save, they don't take the molten on their turn, right?
Correct.
Dang. Okay.
All right. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna keep channeling my breath.
Oh, goodness.
Mm.
Hit the button.
All right. There we go. And with my
Oh,
bonus action, I would like to impose. See if I can see a weakness from Krug over here. Maybe I can direct more of the fire there.
all right, let's see. Go ahead and hit that ability up the text. I think it only works on attack rolls, but it will affect the next attack against him.
Wheat. Okay.
Dex, he fails. He takes 17 points of fire damage.
Okay. So I marked him. Okay, guys.
And then a 12 will also take 17 points of fire damage. And then Skog Doden will take 17 points of fire damage.
Oh no! What a terrible fate! Wait.
Uh, I'm burning. Ah.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
I'm immune to fire.
But you channel this breath weapon again, like you will for the next 8 rounds, I think.
Do what I can. No promises. Do what I can.
Yeah, I mean, I
As long
love
as you're
channel
conscious.
breath. It's so cool. This guy makes a con save
Mm-hmm.
and does nothing.
We're all friends here. We don't need to hurt each other. Until I'm hungry.
But this guy is going to throw a javelin at you. He's like, no way. And he launches a javelin at you.
um,
He is outside of it.
Restraint. Yeah. I'm
That
restrained, so that'd be advantage, but I'm prone, so it's disadvantage. So that'd be a straight roll.
Actually, I'm looking at it. You look like much less of a threat than the one that just breathed fire, so he's going to launch it at Eclipsia instead. So that's going to be a 21 to hit Eclipsia.
Shield.
That brings you to a 22. Describe for me what your shield looks like.
It almost. Have you ever seen how the heat looks when it's like really, really hot and you can almost see the heat waves coming off? It's kind of like that, just molten heat waves.
Oh, so like he throws this javelin, just sort of disintegrates in the heat?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I like that.
This guy moves the cart. All right, that brings us to Acanthus.
All right.
Breath weapon's already charged. You get a turn because you are conscious. What would you like to
I
do?
have a turn. So, first things first, I got this net on me, right? So is an action to remove it? Do I have to attack it? It's what is it exactly?
You can use an action to make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice,
Hmm.
or you can attack it and try to rip it to shreds. And then at
Okay.
that point, it's a certain amount of damage that gets you out.
Okay. So, Acanthus. He's scared. There's a lot of noise going on. All this stuff is going on, and somewhere back in the depths of his mind, in the primordial part that connects him, that all carnation dragons have, where they learn how to do party planning. From there, the voice of Martha Stewart calls out to him and says, sometimes, when dealing with unruly guests, I find the best solution is to take a bat to their head. and I'm going to use my Primal Fury bonus action. So I'm going to start my. So I start my rage. And I think most appropriate. I'm going to try and just bite my way through this net. So I'm going to
Go
make
ahead
a
and make
bite
an attack
attack
roll.
against it, which is 14 to hit, 12 points of piercing damage.
You rip this net to shreds.
All right. It's
It
kind
did
of.
14 points of piercing damage. You add your proficiency bonus when you're raging.
Oh, that's true. How do I?
On the damage modifier section of the Roll20 character sheet, you should see something that says Primal Fury with a 2. If you put the check mark on, it will start adding it.
There we go. I see it. Thank you. Thank you. So that, and as you use half my movement to kind of stand up, and interesting enough, as Acanthus roars, it's not like a typical roar. It actually sounds like just numerous, almost closer to a scream, like numerous grass whistles with wind flowing through them as he screams out this very weird, high-pitched animal sound coming out of him. So he is now raging, and that's gonna be turned for right now. He can't do much else.
All right, let's see. This ogre. He is going to turn around and let's see. Does he want to hit Skogdoden or Balar? Balar.
Didn't that one get coated with fire?
Yes, he does. On his turn, he's going to take like 19 or so fire damage, but it's not that guy's turn yet.
Okay.
He goes closer to the top of initiative.
All right. Let's hope. Let's see what happens.
Where was I? Okay, so this guy, he's going to swing out at you, Balawa the Ravager Worm. He swings, he gets an 8 to hit you.
I burn his club before it gets to me, I guess. Just like
Nice. He yells out in anger. This one moves the cart.
ooh.
This one, where's he at? He is charmed. So he's going to look at you again and he's be like,
No obvious answer is given.
that's his turn. Top of the round, Skogdoden, would you like a minute?
No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do
Everybody
a
else need a
bite.
minute?
Let's see here. Do you guys feel? Okay.
I'm very weak. Even though I'm raging, you could tell I'm very weak right now.
It's Yep, we're looking pretty bad. Rysug is also down too. We're gonna need to bring up our dragon friend. Hmm. I feel like our best bet is to get a Canthus, because so far you have been absolutely just been getting all these guys to like listen or like been infected by your pheromones. If we can somehow get Krug to fall under your pheromones somehow, I feel like somehow if we can get him to pacify, we can possibly walk out of here and maybe take control of a couple ogres.
We can see how that works, but that's like a long-term plan.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I would like to start making my way down there to try and do that, but we need a more immediate thing. Rysug is you're stable because you hit 0 exactly, right?
Yeah.
All right. Um, yeah. If at some point you can make your way over here to get us some healing, it would be very much appreciated.
I gotta recharge that breath.
Yep. All right.
Go ahead and roll for that. Who still has their eggshell?
Not me.
I do.
Okay. Just say you took to the air.
I still have a lot of my hit points though too.
I still have my eggshell.
Nice. All right, fantastic. Skogdoden, you roll 1d6. What the heck kind of 1d6 is that?
I don't know.
That's
It's a
weird.
D6 in need.
No, it's a D6 that's designed to roll a 3. I don't know how that typed up,
How
but I
the
rolled a
heck?
D6 for you. It's the fudge the dice button on there. Um, and
Oh,
it's
so it
programmed to roll
averages
a
it.
3. Yeah.
It averages it.
But I rolled a 5 for you. Your breath weapon recharges. What would you like to do?
Oh, good. Oh, well, that kind of changes everything because I did not expect the. Okay. I'm gonna do what I was gonna do, and then I'll move afterwards. Um, I'm gonna go for the throat on this guy. Um, trying to do damage, but also trying to rip that necklace off his neck. And if I can get that, I'm just gonna run away from him anyway.
Neat. Since you're raging, you have advantage on the attack roll, and if you hit, you do an extra 2d12.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Where is the thingy? Okay. Fight.
All right, so that's a 17 minus 2 is a 15 to hit him. 15 misses. As once again,
Good.
your fangs sink in, and you just aren't able to pierce. He's going to use his reaction. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as whenever
Do
you
I
try
still
this a
have
second
that?
time.
Do I still have that inspiration?
Did you use it?
I did not use it.
Then yes,
What will that give me?
you can re-roll your attack.
I'm going to do that.
Go for it. 22 minus 1 is a 21. That's going to hit for 19 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Plus 13. 19 plus 13 is what, 32?
Yes.
Good bite.
I bite.
As you lunge out and you use every bit of luck and skill, and you just catch him in the neck and rip something out, he is angry.
Um, Probably a dumb idea, but now I'm going to move here.
That's going to provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
I'm aware.
16 to hit.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see,
Uh,
it's a 17 minus 2 because of the hatching
yep.
sickness. So, yeah, you'll take
Yes.
13 points of bludgeoning from that hit. And Krug gets a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's going to be
Mm.
22 slashing and 8 necrotic, 30 points of damage.
Was the bonus action? Is it a bonus action to eat the eggshell?
It is.
I thought Krug used his reaction.
Krug would have used his reaction, but he can only do that if he misses. Whenever he used the reroll, Krug didn't use his reaction for that backhand.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't get to. So we'll go ahead and say you use a bonus action to eat it. You run away. When he runs away, he's going to hit you for 30 points of damage,
Yucky.
which will keep you from going down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay.
He hits hard. This guy continues to hold the line. Rysug, roll a d20. Understood. Chain Brute.
What?
Or seeing if you rolled a natural 20 to gain a hit point, because you are down right now. You're stable, so it's not a death save. But I was rolling the 20 to see if you got up.
Okay.
He recharges his knockout ability. So, seeing that Acanthus is no longer knocked out, He
He
can't do
also
anything.
is, yeah, he's
He
tranquilized.
can't do anything because he's charmed. He's gonna look at you. He's gonna do the same thing.
Still just growling. There's no indication. There's no words at this point.
This battering ram is covered in goo. How much fire damage does he take from your goo?
19.
He takes 19 points of fire damage as he just cooks and cooks, and he screams out. He's going to step up to Balor and he's going to swing hard. He
That
gets a
hits.
17 to hit for 13.
Mm.
Okay.
As he hits you again, and this time he slams you up against a different wall as you continue to channel that breath.
Oh man. Balor's not having a
Krug
nice day.
will hold an action. Ogre makes a con save
Yep. DC 14.
and is now charmed 2.
Huzzah. Everybody love me now.
Who's the nice raging spiky dragon? That brings us to Eclipsia. Make a con save.
She's. I get to designate. She doesn't have to.
Roll a d6 to recharge your breath weapon.
Ooh.
You do not
Uh,
recharge. What would you like to do?
it usually takes a while to recharge from last time. I'm gonna go after this cart because I saw it go to the left, so I'm gonna go fly and attack the guy that's pulling it.
Yep, these two guys up here are pulling it. One is just pulling it. The other is very much. You can tell he's in a daze from the THC in the air, and but he is helping pull.
I'm gonna attack the one that's not in the daze, the one that's pulling it, and I have
Absolutely.
advantage from silvery barbs.
Very nice. Go ahead and make your roll. 22 will hit for 11 points of piercing damage. As he yells out, "Hey!" and he's going to draw a weapon. Anything further?
That's my turn. Nope.
Balor, channeling breath, yeah?
Absolutely channeling the breath.
Look at all these bad guys in a 15-foot cone. How terrible.
Oh no. What a horrible and terrible circumstance.
Oh man.
I do believe it's getting hot in here.
Oh, never mind. Ignore the
So
23
take off
points.
We
all
don't
your
wear any
scales.
clothes.
I
Oh
You
say,
guys
yeah.
holy
all
smokes for that 23, huh? We'll save that for your next plan
Oh,
of attack,
shoot.
though.
Oh yeah.
So that's a nat 20, and a 3. So Krug will take 26. The other two will take 13.
All right. All right, and let's keep using those bonus actions. We'll just plan on the next ogre.
Well, who are you aiming it at? The battering ram, the ogre, or Krug?
I'll be doing it again at Krug.
Understood. The next attack at Krug does a bonus 23 points of damage, almost a perfect roll.
Mm-hmm.
And keep that in mind because I'll probably forget. This guy is charmed, and he asks for Canthus's permission to smash him.
Canthus
Want smash?
does not get isn't understood the meaning of smash and does not give permission.
This ogre is dumb, and he's going to run up into the cloud as he goes to smash Acanthus and makes a save.
But he passes.
Does save, but gets a 12 to hit Acanthus.
Just kind of bends around and out of the way.
This ogre moves the cart.
The one that moves, is that the one that was under the charm or not under the charm?
Neither of those two move that you're looking at. Acanthus, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Growling, snarling, looking at this guy right here, who, if I remember correctly, was also under the effects of my pollen breath previously. I'm going to make a bite attack at him, which will be at advantage.
Oh no.
That's a natural 20 to hit. Because my
Oh
pollen was also
no.
on him, he also takes 3d10 lightning damage, which also will
Doubled
get
because
doubled.
of 3d10. Yep, so go ahead and hit it again.
So he takes all sorts of funness. So that's 29 points of piercing damage and looks like 27 points of lightning damage.
Which one? Was
This
that?
guy right here, he was the one. So enraged, and they're all like, "Hey, you want to fight? You want to fight?" Acanthus turns to the first one, snarls, just lunges towards him, bites into his shoulder, and almost like fireworks, the pollen that's been on his body this entire time all ignites, racing away from him all across his body, shocking him with this pinkish lightning. Um, it looks
Oh, isn't he vulnerable because of that other thing you hit him with?
let me double check. I think he has to still be in that cloud.
He is.
Okay. Then yeah, so that's not
That'll be another 22 then.
another 22 points of lightning damage.
He's still up. He just went from full health to almost dead with a single bite. As you bite into him, and when he does, the scales flare, and you just see this ignition of electric dance across him. He jolts and dances, and he looks at you angry, and then he goes as he gets a 12 to save.
Yep, and he is still pacified. Um, let's see. From there, this is actually still a really good position, so I'm gonna hold for now. Yeah, that'll be a turn.
This ogre is going to take a swing trying to end the Ravager worm.
I can't do anything for the Ravager worm. I'm sorry, Ravager
He
Oh,
worm.
gets a nat 1
Oh,
as he slams into the wall next to you as you go low. You've been hit by him 3 times in a row. You know what's coming.
my luck, man. My luck.
This ogre moves the cart.
Can I take an opportunity on that one? Because that one was in my reach and moved.
No, he's around a corner. He wasn't in your reach.
Okay. I thought that was gonna hit last time.
No, you hit this top one with the green dot.
Okay.
This ogre who you just bit the mess out of does nothing on his turn. He's passive. Skog Doden. Roll. Your breath weapon's recharged. What would you like to do?
Breath weapon.
breath weapon, breath
Uh,
weapon.
I'm gonna hit the four, the obvious four.
So the ogre, Rysug, the chain brute, and Acanthus.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and hit your breath weapon button. Acanthus and Rysug gets 15 health.
Oh, there goes Acanthus.
Oh,
Oh,
oops. I
I
meant to
think
heal that one.
I think I might have deleted myself. Hold on.
Yeah, you did. You sent yourself to a new dimension.
Fire engulfs again. All right, I
There we
got my.
go. There's a new
Okay.
Acanthus.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
There we go. That should work. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And
My
Skog
bad.
Doden, you regain 15 health as well.
just stick my finger in the stream a little bit. Like, yeah, I need this.
Let's see. He gets a 3 to save, and the other one gets. Good. Oh goodness, a 7. So it's 15 points of damage. This guy hits the ground. He had 13 health after Acanthus's bite.
Mm-hmm.
This guy does not look good. As you blow out these crystal green emerald flames at them, and they scream out. The one hitting the ground after all of this, and Rysug waking up and seeing that there's a meal right next to him. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Um,
This guy holds the line. Rysug, you are awake. Roll a d6 to recharge your breath weapon. And actually, roll me 2d6s because I forgot to have you roll it last round. Hey, your breath weapon recharges. What would you like to do with your turn?
Gets to his claws. It was the guy who's dead over here that hit me, right? No, it was that
It
that
was,
guy.
yeah.
No, it was that guy.
Yeah, it was the battering ram who knocked you out.
Yeah. Mm.
You see, he is covered in molten hot glass. He doesn't look like he's going to survive very long.
That brings us a crooked smile to Rysug's steely lips, if dragons have lips. Anyways, guy's using steel. I don't like it. He dies.
All right, you go to bite out at him. Your rage is gone, so it's no longer at advantage. But a 19's going to hit for holy smokes.
Yeah. A lot.
21
Holy
piercing
shit.
and 11 poison, 32 points of damage. You bite this guy's head off. He's dead.
Nice.
You wake up, stand up with half your movement, I'm assuming, and then just lash out and bite this guy's freaking head off.
The way I like to see it is he's turned, like the camera has him in the foreground, and he's looking at the camera, and all of a sudden, just up over his shoulder, a dragon head just comes up and just ah.
it's all
Very nice.
shiny metal and burning with green flames.
That's great. I love it.
Yep. Um.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. So it's half movement to stand up, so I'd have 20 feet.
It is.
Um. He's thinking at this point in time. Um. Kind of see those two guys are dazed. Kethis doesn't look good.
I look fabulous. What are you saying?
You look fabulous, but there's this vibe about you. Oh, you look a little bit better than I thought. My
The
thing was
angriest you've
coming.
ever seen a Canthus.
Yeah, angriest I've ever seen a Canthus, which is a new thing. I've never seen you angry. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I do look over and see Balor channeling fire, but not the healthiest of looking dudes. Um, so no, I can't take many more hits. So we're going to 5, 10, and just be squeezing right there. I can move one
Okay.
more. I can move one more. Try and help over here the best I can. I don't know how, but there we are.
You get next to Valor, and as you do, the battering ram cooks alive at the start of his turn and takes 19 points of fire damage from the obsidian dragon. Krug Bone Smasher. Bone Breaker.
I think Smasher works.
Yeah, all right. I keep saying it. I guess his name's Bone Smasher instead of Bone Breaker. Whatever. He says, that's quite enough of that. Skogdoden and Acanthus, I need you to make constitution saving throws as he unmakes you.
Oh,
Oh.
Mm-mm.
I rolled a 9.
9 fails. You take 21 necrotic damage.
Ow. I just got all that back.
Skogdoden. 21 minus 4 is going to be 17. 17 saves for half. So 21 turns to 10 necrotic damage.
I'm like the opposite of Brian when it comes to digital rolls.
Every single time, huh? That's his turn.
I miss
Uh,
my
I'm
dice.
good at too.
This ogre is charmed. And he looks at you, Canthus, and he's like,
You want me to pick you up? Like the Lion King?
Puppies?
We'll have
he
to go
wants to
to a
pick
cliff.
you up. Do you agree?
A consent is not granted.
Oh. Eclipsia, roll a d6 to recharge your breath weapon.
Nope.
That's a
Mm.
very
Not
happy
me.
little girl. You did not recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn?
I am going to go after the guy pulling the cart.
All right, there are 2. 1 is still in reach.
Go after the one in reach first. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll it. A 21's a whole lot better than a nat 1. You bite out at
Yes,
him
it
with
is.
a 13 to hit.
21 hit, 13 damage.
That's what I meant. A 21 to hit for 13 points of damage. And you can feel someone die from your breath weapon, and it feels nice.
Is there
Cooked
still one
meat.
person attached to the cart, like so it's not a freestanding object?
It's being pulled by one person, yes.
Do I have enough movement to sit on the cart?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
I'm going to. It's easier to kill them if they're dragging me and carrying me.
Go ahead and move your token onto the cart. He is markedly passive. Let me see if I can move the cart to the back. There you go. That puts you on the cart. He is pulling that cart. He is markedly passive. So when you land, he looks back at you and he goes, "Do you give consent?"
No,
He's just going to pull the cart then. He's just going to pull you and the cart.
it's easier this way.
Balar,
Okay.
I need you to roll me 3d6s because I haven't had you rolling.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
3d6.
to recharge his breath weapon in case it comes
That
back.
he's currently channeling.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. Or let's see. 3d6s. 2, 2, 3.
Understood. What would you like to do with your turn?
Let's see here. Let's see. I can still keep channeling my breath weapon, correct? For like 1 minute?
Yep, you have 7 more rounds after
Okay
this
then.
turn.
Alright then. And I gave this guy the bonus action, correct? I already placed
You
on top
did.
of him? Okay. So I'm gonna place another bonus action on this ogre right here.
Okay.
Alright. And hopefully this next breath weapon blows them both away. I hope. Let's pray. That's a decent roll.
That's pretty good.
Man, this ogre.
Krug saves. One ogre fails and makes a con save against charm.
Okay.
9, so he's still charmed, but he will take 19 points of fire damage as he pulls the cart.
Okay. Let's see here. Alright, and there we go. And do I do the same thing for the other ogre? For the
Well, it's an attack, and your breath weapon isn't an attack.
oh, I see. Never mind then.
Krug will save for half. But the next time someone bites Krug, they get 23 extra damage. The next time someone bites that ogre, they'll get 10.
Okay, let's see what happens.
If someone decides to bite him. This ogre, I'm sorry, would you like to move? Would you like to stay put?
Let's see here. Actually, I like to see if I can make room for my buddies right now. So I'll just see if I can move here, and let's see. I think the ogre gets an attack opportunity. So like, see if I can move here. There we
If you
go.
move straight down, no one would get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, you're right. There we go.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Kind of climbs up onto the
There you
dead
go.
body of the molten ogre.
Yep. Yeah, you just stand on the now ogre sculpture that has been made.
All right,
It's
perfect.
remarkably lifelike. Um, let's see. This guy is charmed. And Acanthus is being a bully. This guy is not charmed.
But he might be.
This guy is charmed.
And Acanthus is being a bully.
And let's see. This one moves the cart. And he is going to swing at Eclipsia. He yells something in a language you don't speak. That's at 25 to hit Eclipsia.
That hits.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is the breath weapon from Skog Dogan, is that temp or to my HP?
Yes, to your regular HP.
Yeah, it's hit points.
Okay, I put it as in the temp box.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I
that's
fixed
good
it.
appealing.
Okay, so he slams into you for 10 bludgeoning damage. Make a concentration check to hold the other cart. You continue to hold the other cart. Ogre number 4, part 1, is getting his butt kicked by Balar, so he's going to try to slam into him again. With a 16 to hit Balar for 12.
All right, I think that hits.
That
Yep.
does hit.
All right, and I go down.
Slams down. And he. "Ugh!" This one. Moves the cart. There's nowhere for him to move. He will hold an action to move the cart.
Oh.
This one is dead. That brings us to the top of the round. Skok Doden, roll a d6. Would you all like a minute
I got
to
skipped.
plan?
I just realized I got skipped because I got pulled out of initiative.
Oh, I don't remember what your initiative was, but go ahead. What would you
It
like to
should
do
be
with your
like
turn?
I think it was like a 5. Okay. So I was going to
I'm sorry
flip
about
my
that.
way. Oh, no worries. My bad. I mean, I'm the one who deleted the token on accident. I actually was going to go where that ogre now is. Um, I don't know if that makes a difference or what his initiative was at,
Um,
but
yeah, his was before yours.
okay. Um, Acanthus, it's fairly blocked in there. Dang it, I want to get in there. These guys are all pacified for right now. Um, but I'm also a rage machine. No, I'm still going to go and do with what I was planned. So I'm going to try and slip by all these guys, all my allies, using difficult terrain, but I got 110 feet of movement. Am I able to get to this spot? Kind of? Ish? Maybe? Like, is this a wall here? Or is this
No,
open?
it's that's a wall, but you can
Okay.
squeeze around there with 110 feet of movement.
Okay.
Um, Squeezing into the same spot as Belauer, though, that's going to give you some negative effects. The squeezing rules in particular.
Yeah. All right, let me see. How much movement did I just use? I used
5, 10,
that's
20,
30,
30, 40, 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, I'll be able to do this real
Why
quick.
don't you get in front of me?
Hmm.
Why don't you
Because
get in front of
there's an
me?
ogre right there.
Yeah.
It's the same rule. Like I would be trying to squeeze in there. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna slip in here. I'm gonna be a little bit tactical. I might evoke an attack of opportunity here, pulling back out. I'm going to. I do have my breath weapon. I'm going to do a 40 foot line right through our dear unruly guest. Um, and he needs to make a dexterity saving throw as I use my shock pollen.
You get to 15. What's your DC?
Dang it, it's 14.
What's the effect on a fail?
Nothing. There is no
Nothing.
effect on fail. It's one of the weird ones where there is no effect on if they fail.
Well, you do get your cloud of
A lot of my yeah, they can't save for reduced damage, but I got a lot of really cool stuff as a result.
yeah.
Um,
Where would you like to go?
Stay
there.
there.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna step right down here just a smidgen, kind of a little bit in the back cubby there, and I'm just gonna hold there, and I'm gonna pray for chemical warfare.
You have to go one more square. You can't share with
Can't be
Belawa.
there. Okay, cool.
But you can stand on top of the corpse.
Okay,
That looks very, very yummy.
it's very squishy. But that was my action movement, and that is gonna be it.
All right, Skogdodan, you recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn?
A breath weapon. I want to hit Rysug, Blower, and the ogre.
You can absolutely do that. Go ahead and hit your breath weapon button.
Yay! Heals.
These green flames, once again, as he fails and takes. Holy smokes.
Ooh, nice.
Enjoy 21. I will take some of that too.
All right.
They're angry flames, but happy flames.
All right. So plus 19. There we go.
They're the flames of vengeance.
All right, they all recover 21 points of health except for that enemy who starts to burn.
Burn more.
This guy continues to hold the line in the back. Rysug, do you have to recharge your breath weapon? Doesn't look like it.
I think I did.
Yep, I don't have you
You
marked
did
for it.
recharge it
Cool.
last time. You didn't use it.
Yeah.
What would you like to do with your turn?
Um. The ogre's in the way.
Eat the ogre.
A chomp.
Um. What would be the economy if I wanted to push?
It replaces an attack to make a opposed athletics check.
Opposed athletics.
So his strength versus your strength if you're not proficient. These guys look pretty strong.
Yeah. Thought I was proficient
He's
in athletics.
also a landdrake though, so
Yeah. I am very strong myself.
he is beefy dragon.
I bet. This
Yeah.
this particular ogre is scent marked. You can see the hunter's mark on him.
Yeah.
He will take a bonus points. I think it was like 13 or something extra damage, or was it 10?
Believe it was 10.
Oh dear. Ah, I accidentally screwed the camera up. Hold on. Uh,
Oh no!
there. Much better. All right. All right. I gotta get through this guy. Um. Biting has been doing very good, so Reichag shall bite.
Not raging, you get an 11 to hit. An 11 is his armor class. He will take 7, 9, 19 points of piercing damage and 5 poison as you bite and rip him to pieces. He dies.
Oh, very nice.
There we go.
Then I will move on top of his body.
You got it.
I need the measure. Yes. On top of his body works.
You got it. You stand on top of the meat. Krug points and will once again point at Skogdoden and Acanthus. I need you to make Constitution saving throws
Come on, roll good for once.
as he gets
Hey,
the dark
19.
ward on those two. You feel yourself forced to be unmade, but you save against the effect and take 11 instead of 22 necrotic damage. He nods. He says, "Okay, we'll do this the fun way then." And he's going to walk up to you two and make a con save.
Oh man.
Oh man,
Oh, but he passes.
that would have been hilarious.
We'll do this the fun way. I don't want to fight anymore.
Like, I do want to fight, but I really
But
need
I
you to want to fight
don't?
me too.
Eclipse here, roll a d6.
Come on, Eclipsia.
Mm.
This ogre hits you in the face. What would you like to do?
Bite him back.
This guy was holding an action to pull the cart, which pulls Eclipsia, but she, as she gets pulled, will deal 11 points of damage to the ogre.
I like the idea that we just see this cart going by in the background. Eclipsia just is nipping at this guy.
Just nipping at him.
That's my turn until my breath
Whoa,
weapon recharges.
weird. There we go. That's where you're supposed to be. As this ogre pulls the cart, he's like, "Excuse me, boss. Pardon me. Can I pass your space?" He goes, "Get out of here with that thing." Thanks, boss. But you guys don't speak that language. All right, that is your turn, though, as you punish this ogre. Balauer, roll a d6. What would you like to do with your turn?
Right. Got a 5. Okay.
To
Oh,
recharge your breath weapon.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to see if I can bite, finally, sink my teeth right on this guy and see if I can rip out, unless Skodon already has, the necklace from the Draka he has made from the teeth.
He hasn't been able to connect. His armor class too high, but a fun story. Your attack's at advantage for flanking.
That's good.
oh yeah. Eclipsia's there.
Oh, can I roll an inspiration? I would like to use an inspiration for that.
All right, you use your inspiration. Reroll your attack.
That's
Oh,
better.
22 is a lot better. 22 minus 2 is 20. 20 will hit for 11 plus 23, not 15. So 11 and 23, that's 34 piercing and 7 fire.
All right. I just bite into him and I like take my free teeth, grab it, serrate it against his neck, and I drag the necklace, or see if I attempt to drag the necklace out from his neck.
You
This does
got
not
it.
belong to you.
You take that necklace, and he smiles when you do that. He says, "Oh, yes, I'm going to enjoy this."
Oh man.
This ogre is still charmed, so he's just hanging out. This ogre's still charmed, he's just hanging out. This ogre moves the cart, and this one will run up and attack Eclipsia. He runs up and swings at Eclipsia at advantage. - 21 to hit Eclipsia for another 10.
That hits.
Ogre number 4, port 1. Where's he at? He is dead. Rysug standing on his corpse.
Yes, very much, very, very much dead.
This ogre will move the cart.
Didn't he just move the cart?
He was holding an action before. On his turn, he held an action to move the cart, and once Krug moved out of the way, he squeezed behind it.
Hmm.
Thank you, balls. Thank you. Excuse me. Coming through. Excuse me. Coming.
Sorry. Now it's his actual turn. Acanthus.
All right, roll a d6. I do not get my
D6,
breath
please.
weapon back.
You do not get your breath weapon back. What would you like to do?
This would be silly to try and squeeze in there. Would I be able to squeeze in there and get over to here?
Yeah, you could definitely move over and around through your people's space. You have a ton of movement, so it wouldn't be too hard.
All right, I'm gonna get myself right over there, and I am going to perform the bitey bite attack against him. Against our big bad.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
That is a 24 to hit. So that's gonna be 15 points of piercing damage.
Does you deal 15 points of piercing damage.
Does that plan of attack mark go away after he gets hit, or does it stay?
It went away. I should have removed it. He already took the 23 points of damage from it.
Gotcha. All right, 15 points of piercing damage. And
15 points of piercing damage.
That'll be it for now. As I seek to pacify him and make him my friend before I eat him.
He's real mad. Scope Doden. Roll a d6 to recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do?
Breath weapon!
Breath weapon!
Oh. I would like to move. I'm gonna go here. Yeah. I'm gonna squeeze through here and here. Oh, I can't fit there, can I?
Nope.
You should be able to reach him from there, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would I?
You would hit all 4 of those people.
Yeah.
Because you can stand in your ally square, so you can go 10 forward, blow the breath weapon, and then 10 back. For 20
why
feet
not?
of movement. All right, that's go ahead and hit your breath weapon button. He fails. He takes 13 points of fire damage, and you and your friends gain 13 health.
All right.
Yes. This is only getting better.
But I want to kill things too, guy.
You are. You're doing it. Don't worry. You got this.
I want it. I only bit him once.
And now he's on fire.
So are you.
But I like this fire.
The Acanthus sitting over the corner. I don't think this is how this should work.
This guy runs up to you. Oh, Roll 20 went crazy, but he runs right up to you, Skogdoda, and he's going to bash.
He broke his
Tired of holding the
position.
line. As he runs forward and gets a 23 to hit Skogdoda.
Oh, damn.
Blam! And you get slammed against your two friends, but you can't move 5 feet away, so you just take 12 points of damage.
Okay, I kill.
You have a new friend.
Rysug.
Rysug. Would that hit Balar?
Nope, misses him by a hair.
Cool. I'm going to breath weapon, but I'm going to use my corrosive breath in an attempt to knock his AC down by 5.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and throw that up. I don't remember what save that is. It's still Dex.
I don't know, and I don't know how to make it appear.
You press the button on your sheet. 1 second, I'll do it for you.
Bunch of buttons.
It's the one that says corrosive breath.
Oh.
There we go.
There it is. Yep, -5 AC for 1 minute. Oh, that's terrible. He makes a Dex save. He's not good at Dex save. He gets a -5 AC, and he shields.
And I shall move here. And that will be Rysug.
You cover him in this this goo, this liquid, and you can see his the armor and the metal plates under his skin start to break and crack and corrode. And he very angrily, very not happy, is going to start swinging. He's going to multi-attack. He's going to swing once at.
But first, he's going to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, it barely passes.
So he's going to swing. And he's going to swing at. Let's see. He's going to swing at. I'll roll a d6.
Yeah, we're all pretty annoying at this point.
He picks Acanthus for both swings.
Okay.
That's a nat 20 with the first swing.
Ow.
I'm unconscious from the first swing.
Oh man.
As he does 53 points of damage on a crit.
Yeah. I'm out. I'm unconscious.
Then the second one's going at Rysug with a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
So it'll be 19 slashing and 3 necrotic. 22 points of damage. Oof. Major crit. He is mad, but he is also very bloody.
And much easier to eat now.
I think you realize really quick that it's like, if I don't take that out, I'm gonna be defenseless if that guy's arm works.
All right, let's see. This ogre is chilling. Eclipsia, roll a d6.
Come on,
Okay.
Eclipsia. Maybe.
I also want to say
She's wrangling taller.
Acanthus does a dramatic feint. Oh.
Yes.
You have your breath weapon back. What would you like to do?
Let's see. If I turn around, there's 2 guys I could probably. Oh, actually, there's 2. A few guys I could hit. With still Dogan being there. I could hit Krug and then the guy behind Skog Dogan, it looks like.
Is your breath weapon a line attack?
It is
No,
a
it's a
line
call.
attack.
It's a
Oh.
cone.
With a cone, it's not nearly that big. It's only a 15-foot cone.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to try to hit Krug then.
All right, that's a dex save, yeah?
Yes.
He gets a 15. Roll your breath weapon. All right, so he will save and take 9 points of fire damage. Well, the flames flow over you, and it feels like home.
If only the Draka was here to do this for me.
Anything else with your turn, Eclipsia?
That'll be it.
All right, Bella, roll a d6.
Okay. Got 3.
What would you like to
Okay.
do with your turn?
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna look for another weakness on this guy, and I'm gonna see if maybe I can grab onto this guy's feet and try to unbalance him, so I
Very
can knock him
cool.
prone.
You aim for the Achilles heel. His armor class much lower than it was a few minutes ago.
Okay. And with that, I will bite onto its heel. Oh boy.
A 10 minus 2 is an 8. I need you to make a dex save as he's going to use his reaction this time.
Very well.
Let's see. That is a 10 on your save. When a creature misses Krug with an attack, they must make a DC 16 dex save or be knocked prone and have their speed reduced to 0 at the start of their next turn.
Oh man.
As you go for his heel, and when he does, he kicks you across the chin, and you feel your legs fall out from under you.
Insufferable meatbag.
But I believe that's your action economy.
That is all.
These two ogres are chilling.
A water
This
cooler has
ogre.
mysteriously appeared.
Right? This ogre moves the cart. This ogre will throw a net on Acanthus.
I don't appreciate this. I don't give consent.
I don't care.
Oh.
Inside this little mushroom forest that you're getting drugged through, you see the plants on the wall, Eclipsia, reach out towards you and attempt to grab at you, rotting the flesh from your bone.
Mm. These things. Yep. I hate these things.
It gets an 11 to hit you for 1.
Are they trying to reach out and attack the ogre as well?
Nope. It's the ogre's not near it. You are.
Mm. Almost like he's driving her near the wall.
He doesn't seem to notice these things at all, but with your passive perception, young dragon, you do now. See 4 of these violet fungus along the wall. Acanthus, make a death save and a d6.
All right. That is just D20. 19.
Understood.
And it's a 1 for the D6.
Skogdo, then go ahead and try to recharge your breath weapon as your turn starts.
Yes!
Yee. Happy noises.
Yours is the breath weapon we're always
Recharge
going to
your
be
breath
happy to hear.
weapon again.
Yours is the breath weapon we're always going to be happy to see come back.
I cast Fireball on my party. repeatedly.
I
As
didn't
much as I
ask how
want to
big the
attack the
room
guy who
was.
just hit me,
Oh,
I am going to use my breath weapon again because I need to bring Acanthus up. So breath weapon, and maybe indirectly kill the guy. Yeah,
Wow.
Look at that.
He takes
28.
20 points of fire damage, and you each gain 28 health.
I'm awake.
He is the life of the forest. Go, Doden.
Yeah.
That's not my name.
That's not my name.
He's the forest death. He brings life wherever he goes. I'm the forest death. He is our savior.
Skog Doden Lifebringer! I'll kill all of you.
Oh, you and your jokes. Ah.
That was
This
awesome.
battering ram's going to block the path. Rysug, roll a d6, please.
Rolling d6. Oh, wrong one. Same result. All right. I will bite.
Ooh.
I chomp.
I chomp.
He goes.
Oh,
nom nom.
man. Rysug, how do you want to do this?
Um, does he still have the teeth around his neck? Would I notice? Like, because
It was already stolen.
it was already so I haven't noticed. Um, clever, witty line. Bite his head off.
Rysug looks at him and he says, "So you want dragon teeth around your neck, do you?"
There
and
it is.
latches onto him, rips, tears, and takes him down to the ground.
Yeah.
Catchphrase.
I was gonna
Way to
say clever, witty line. It would have been perfect. We're less than a minute old, so.
Yeah. But I want to do more of a instead of like a chomp. I want to first put my front legs, like sink it on him, grab his head, and not squish his head, but just pull his head off as I push the body down.
You do the Sub-Zero fatality.
Yes.
There we go.
And
Krug Bone Smasher does not get his turn to deal 42 points of damage to Acanthus.
Not be charged.
but I want to do this move as I walk over him because he means nothing. I am
Got it.
dragon. He is
Nice.
simply a nuisance.
I am dragon. Hear me roar.
Yeah, and I want to come here. Within, if I had another action, I'd do something else. But there we go.
Action economy is a thing.
Mhm.
Great turn. Strong turn. This guy hangs out. He can't do anything because drugs. Eclipsia, roll a d6.
Remember, kids, drugs are great to manipulate your friends.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, no, no. Cut the
If you
mic.
want to
Cut
make
the mic.
friends,
Cut
get
the
into
mic.
drugs.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Cut the mic. I did. I literally cut the mic. They can't hear you.
Oh, no. But, Eclipsia, you recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn?
Flame the guy that's pulling the eggs away.
Oh, no. Go ahead and hit your breath weapon. They both get zeros for their save.
How did how
Oh, that's
how
They
do
have
you
bad.
roll a
negative dex mods.
zero?
They have negative dex mods.
Oh,
That's bad. That's really bad.
Fungus apparently has -5 because that's a nat 20 for his alternate. Jeez.
I mean, it's a fungus. It's not very dexterous.
Yeah.
It's a mushroom on the wall. It's not going to be dancing.
Why can't I get this mushroom? It keeps moving out of the way.
It's not a wiggly mushroom like Toad. Strong turn. This guy is covered in junk.
Good.
good.
And he now looks angry.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I didn't. Half the fight got taken out because of that ability of yours. That's all.
It's a great ability.
All right, Bellhour. Roll a d6.
Absolutely. Got a 3 again.
3 again. What would you like to do with your turn, big guy?
Okay. I would like to see if I can fly here and about 30 something feet up into the air, and I'll see if I can move here. Is there a wall here that I can't climb over? Oh, it's just like something I can fly over. This thing here.
1 second. It would be difficult terrain if you were walking over it. You could fly over it.
All right, then I'll,
Since
I'll
you're
just
flying, you're out of reach of this thing, which is waiting to attack.
okay then. So when I get over here, when I start flying here, I'm just gonna get in front of the ogre, and I'm just gonna say to it, it's fine. It's not gonna understand me because it understands Draconic, but your life is forfeit today, and I'll bite it.
All right, you're going to have to be adjacent to it, not in its square. So like
Gotcha.
right there. But go ahead and make your attack.
Sweet. Does a 13 minus. All right. Does that hit?
So a 13 minus 4 is a 10. A 10's going to miss.
All right. All right. In that case, I'll just stand right in front of it, and that'll be the end of my turn.
As the egg sickness hurts, these two are going to chill. This one moves the cart. This other one is going to attack Acanthus at advantage,
But
maybe.
first, it's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
I said maybe.
Oh, he gets an attack at advantage.
Bad kitty, slam.
Ow!
25 to hit for 12.
Reaction to inflict 6 points of damage back to it.
You do. Um, you see the wound is deep and bleeding. This fungus is dead. This fungus continues to hold its turn. This ogre can no longer move, and someone bit him, so he's going to turn around and immediately take 19 points of fire damage. Swings out at Balor with a 19 to hit for 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that smarts.
I mean, 3 healing breath weapons ago, that might have hurt you, but yeah, I mean, he's almost at full health. This guy continues to hold. Wait, do they have any speed or no speed? Hey, sweet. They move 5 feet and will attack at Balor and make 3 swings. That's a 16, a 10, and a 13. So one of those will hit for 4 points of necrotic damage. As this thing brushes up against you, and you can feel it start to rot away at you.
Now the plans streak to strike against me. I'll dominate everything here.
Acanthus, roll a d6
Uh,
for your breath weapon.
oh yes. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's a 3, so I do not get my breath weapon back. I am going to. I'm going to make a bite attack against the net to break it, which is a 20 to hit for a total of. Oh, I need to turn that off. 15 points of piercing damage. I'm
You
no
rip
longer
that
raging.
net to pieces.
Half my movement speed to stand up.
You got it.
And is there a good spot where I can possibly sit where I'm affecting both of them? Yeah, I'm going to evoke an attack of opportunity as I move over here. So he does get an attack of opportunity on me as I move over here, as I'm trying to put myself a little bit more central for my pheromone.
He
And that is a
swings
miss.
out at you with a 13 to hit.
And that is a miss. I am 17.
All right.
And that'll be turn.
Skog Doden, roll a d6 as your rage fades.
Oh,
Aww.
Hmm.
What would you like to do?
Well, seeing that all of the rest of the dragons have gone down the tunnel,
I'm right here.
and I have this guy who just hit me behind me, I turn around doing that little clicky noise that we saw in the intro, and just kind of like big toothy grin stare at this guy.
All right.
And
Any attacks at him are at disadvantage.
good.
Oh, because he's holding the line. Because of his ability. That's cool.
Hmm. I mean, I wouldn't know that, but I'm gonna bite him. I'll just bite him.
22 at disadvantage is going to hit him for 15 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
As you get first blood on this guy, and he looks pissed.
Yeah, that'll do.
He's going to try to return that blow as he takes that big stick of his and he slams it at you.
But first, he's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
He does not get a 21 to hit you for 17 points of damage as he is now charmed.
I love this ability. This is such a great ability.
And it becomes Rysug's turn. You waiting to recharge a breath weapon?
yes.
Let me move this guy. Go ahead and roll your d6.
Yeah.
You get your breath weapon back. What would you like to do?
Huzzah.
I would like to grab onto the cart and start pulling it the opposite direction.
You do that. This ogre is no longer holding the cart because he's attacking, so you could actually drag the cart this turn if you wanted to.
Yep. I'm going to.
It's half movement because the cart is so heavy.
Bring it back to the center
And
of all of
Eclipse
us.
is on top of it, so.
Because it is my fault. I'm really heavy.
I'm pretty.
It's mostly
Pretty,
glass.
pretty damn strong for well, if I'd like to say so myself. So, so it's be. Oh, there's the other all-seeing eye.
Yep. If you just move your Rysug token, though, I will move the cart next to it.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
As he clips you, you start getting dragged backwards.
This is a very dangerous place for all of these
I
ogres to
was
be.
gonna say, if this was any other circumstance, this would be a horrible situation. But we're all dragons, so this actually this works, I guess.
You've got the home field advantage.
Yeah.
Did that use a action or?
It was your action to drag in, then your movement to move.
Okay, that shall be Rysug.
All right, Eclipsia. Roll a d6 to see if you recharge.
Nope, that's a
What
one.
would you like to do with your turn?
So let's see. The 2 carts are pretty much safe. So what's this one ogre the north of us? Does he have a dot to the north
He's
of me?
not charmed yet.
Cool. I'm gonna attack him.
Do you want to move over to him and bite?
Yes. I do not.
With an 8 to hit, you are not able to connect as he slaps you away and attempts to grab you by the neck. Anything else with your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Balor, roll a d6 for your breath weapon. What would you like to do?
I got a 2, and I'm gonna examine this ogre from top to bottom and look for a weakness so I can grab onto him, and I'm gonna try to pin him down to the ground. And I'm gonna just express my superiority over him.
All right, it looks like he took an arrow to the knee a few years ago.
Okay, I'm gonna grab this guy, drag him out, and I'm gonna just, as he's on his back, I'm gonna bite his neck. Let's see what happens.
A 6 is not going to connect, but he is marked.
At this point, I'm losing my mind. His anger is just rising to the roof, and his scales are just glowing, just absolutely cursing this guy in Draconic.
All right, let's see here. This one makes a con save, and the other one is going to move the cart. He makes a con save, so he's going to roll up to Eclipsia and swing. No, bad kitty, slam! A 25 to hit Eclipsia for 20 points of damage.
That hits.
That hits hard, too. Oh, that's why he rolled perfect on his damage roll. He rolled max as he slams into this club, hitting you back for the bite that you just commenced upon him. And let's see, the other ogre 8 moves the cart, and then Fungus moves across the way. This ogre, where is this ogre? He is going to try and pay back Balor, who just slammed against him. This battle is starting to turn tide. As he gets a nat 1.
Womp womp.
Stop it.
Whoa.
The fungus move past you, Balor, and start to attack the ogre.
Huzzah.
21 hits for 5, 12 hits for 1, 15 hits for 8, 18 hits for 8. That's 10, 16 points of necrotic damage. Oh, roll 2d12 because one of those is an attack.
That works for the plants? Oh my gosh!
Anything that hits them, yeah.
It says the next attack. 14. Guess how many hit points he had?
14.
Not 14.
He had 13 hit points. As the plant latches onto the spot that you pulled the armor away from, and he just hits the ground as that mushroom sits there and looks at you, and then turns to Acanthus, and then turns back to you and starts to dissolve the ogre.
Then it clicks in your head. This is where we were supposed to be born. Not a safe place for kids.
Acanthus.
Question. From looking out this way, does that appear to be like the actual exit to the cave? Does it look like there's light from like the sky out that way?
It does look like there's daylight in that direction.
Okay.
And you can also see that it looks like 2 sets of cart tracks moving through that area.
I'm going to grapple this guy. So that's opposed strength check, or if he wants to use acrobatics. If he uses athletics,
He
he
gets
is
a
at
12.
disadvantage. God damn it! I have an 8.
He slaps you away.
No.
No hugs. Bad kitty. Get in the sack.
I'm just gonna, I guess, hold position for right now. Can't do too much with. I don't have a bonus action anything right now.
Did you roll a d6 for your breath
I
weapon?
did not. I was
Stroke
just.
Doden, roll a d6 for your breath weapon. What would you like to do?
I'm good.
You recharge your breath weapon.
Listen, I might not have my actual dice, which roll very well, but this D6 is killing it.
I'm telling you,
It's making up for last week where you didn't get any recharges on your breath weapon at all.
I know. Alright, so the
it's
guy in
literally
front of
just
me is
Brian's
charmed
character.
now.
He
Alright?
is.
Alright. And the one over here attacking my brother is not charmed.
Correct.
On the left, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna move and kind of position myself behind him.
You got it.
And
That is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the battering ram.
Which results in a slap on the butt because he can't actually take hostile
Oh,
action.
right. You're right. I'm sorry.
The butt slap of encouragement.
He does not get a nat 20 to hit you for
A lot.
23 plus 30, 53 points of damage.
good.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know how to do the cone thing. Would it get Acanthus?
You can let your breath weapon go as you move through this thing so that it hits Acanthus and Eclipsia at the same time, as well as this guy.
Yes.
Because if you did it while you were here, you would get him.
Okay. And yes. And wham! Oh.
Well, it's better than no hit points.
Better than nothing. I'll take it, yeah.
You blast into him and give your friends 12 health using your breath weapon once again. I'm just saying, channel breath with that breath weapon would be ridiculous.
It'd be insane.
Oh.
I will burn your enemies and I will heal you the entire time.
They look at him, he's like, man, I think I'm rethinking things. All right, anything else?
No, I'm just thinking about being a murder cleric.
I was going to say, you are the cleric right now of the group.
Hey, this is the best cleric I've ever played.
Yeah.
All the other ones have died.
Let's just avoid some Chirohydras.
I was going to say, Canthus turns, looks at him, and tells him to go stand by the water cooler.
This guy looks at you and he walks away. We'll provoke from both Canthus and Rysug if you want to take your attack of opportunity, because he just sort of wanders off.
I'll do a tail attack. Or does he walk up? He walks up to us?
No, he walks away from you. He provokes as he leaves.
He was right
Okay.
here, and we have a 10-foot reach with our bite.
Yep.
Tail attack's 15.
It is. That's why he provoked from Acanthus's tail in all of Rysug's attacks.
Yeah, I'll take an attack. That's a 24 to hit. Or 23 to hit. So 5 points of bludgeoning.
Oof. 13 and 6 is 19 for that one. He gets to make 2 saves against the charm.
You hit him high, I'll hit him low.
That changes the weather a little bit. So he's going to move 5 feet, get hit for that, make a 5 on his con save, fail. Move 5 feet more, get hit with that, make a 19 on his con save, turn around, and he's going to charge back in and try to hit Rysug, holding his breath. But gets a 12 to hit.
It just slams into the side of Rysug and just boom.
Roll a d6. How are you going to punish him for his insolence?
Yes. D6, go away. D6.
You get your breath weapon back.
Let's hit him with it.
He makes a dex save and gets a 12. I believe that's a fail.
It is.
14 points of poison damage.
And Rysug, being generally noble and seeing his brother constantly getting netted and falling down and nearly dying a lot, will stand in between.
Oh my god, I'm everyone's baby brother. Everyone loves me and everyone wants to protect me.
Eclipse here. Roll to recharge your breath weapon. What would you like to do with your turn, love?
Does not recharge. I'm gonna go finish attacking the guy I was attacking before moving to see if I can see where if there are any carts that are missing still.
Looking around, you can see 2 sets of cart tracks going through that little mushroom forest. And those carts are nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I don't want to go to a completely different part of the world without the party, so I'm gonna wait to go track them down till we're all together. So I'm going to go after the one that actually tried to hurt Resug, the one that's still alive from the beginning. He was the one holding the live rounds ago. I'm surprised he's still up.
He was the guy who was like way back and just was holding the line the entire time.
Yeah, he was holding the line in the back, and then he finally ran forward. Oof. 6 is not going to connect, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I can't move for flanking either.
Bala, roll a d6. What would you like to do with your turn? These things seem passive towards you.
Oh, I got a 1. Well, in that case, seeing that nature has finally recognized my opulence, I am going to going to I'm going to fly away, feeling proud of myself, and I'm going to move 80 feet and get on this guy. Hoping not covering anyone else's space when I get
Oh.
here.
From the cave entrance, this red blur is shooting past us.
I'm just gonna like see if I can take my jaws, and as I'm flying by, I intend to grab this guy's neck and yank it across, like I'm trying to kill steal this guy.
You get advantage on the attack because of flanking. Are you going to bonus action mark him first?
Absolutely. I
All right.
gotta I gotta organize that thought process of mine. But yes. All right.
You get flanking with Eclipsia. 20 is going to hit for 27 points of piercing and 5 fire.
All right. And I just land right down beneath him. Oh, he's
As
gone.
you fly by, bite into him, and just as you continue by, you just yank him to the ground by the face, and he is not moving when you land. As a flare of fire accompanies the bite, and his face is cooked.
I like yank out like whatever kinds of meat he has inside of him, and I just take a bit of it. I eat it first because I'm the one that killed it first.
That brings us to Ogre, who is holding his breath, and he's going to turn around and slam at Skogdoden with a nat 1. He is surrounded by 5 angry dragons by himself and 3 murderous fungus. Which dash? Acanthus.
Acanthus. Does Acanthus feel like he's afraid of the fungus?
No, you feel a connection with them.
Okay. I'm going to move there, 10 feet to move to there. I'm going to attempt to grapple check this guy again. So athletics check. I rolled a 17. If he rolls athletics, he rolls a disadvantage.
He gets a 10.
Okay, he is now grappled. I am moving at half speed. How far out? You probably know exactly what my intention is. How far out do I need to go from this cave before I can move straight up?
That far, 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay. So that's 30
15,
feet for
15 plus
me.
15 is 30, so you can go 60 feet in the air before you reach the top of that cave.
Okay.
It'll cost you 75 feet of movement to do that.
Okay. And I'm dragging him outside here, actually. I'm
Is
dragging
that
him outside and
poke an
I'm
attack
starting to
of
climb.
opportunity?
Nah, it's forced movement.
Oh, I thought you meant that you were trying to get to an area that was actually high so you could drop him. To get to the outside of the cave, it is much farther.
Oh, okay. Um,
But
You
60
better
feet
put
gets
my
you
heal
there. You
back.
can still keep moving. You still have plenty of, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. You can move 7 more squares towards the entrance.
I was gonna eat that.
yeah, I'm gonna keep moving towards the entrance. Still trying to coast along the roof of this entire cave.
Still was gonna eat that.
There you go. 7 squares puts you there.
All right. Action was to grapple, moved. That is going to be turn as I'm dragging this guy with me across the ceiling. Yeah, my goal was I thought this was like outside over here.
Let's go though then. Outside is actually to your, well, it'd be your dragon's right, but it'd be up and to the left for the map.
Okay.
Um, the all-seeing eye can see something that Mason can't, I think. Dun dun dun.
Banana.
You're at an altitude of 30 feet in this spot, by the way.
Noted.
You get your breath weapon back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
It is
forgot.
no longer a target-rich environment. That guy's
I
long gone.
know. Someone stole my lunch.
Pass.
Oh, I'm gonna move back to the back to the group. Uh, is that everyone?
Everyone except Acanthus.
Or are you talking about victims?
Snacks,
There's still
lunch.
more. There should still be some more charmed guys inside.
There was 3. They're very badly hiding to the north. They got a 2, a 4, and a 17 on the stealth check. So you can see 2 of them. They are hiding in this direction.
Mm.
They look like they're trying to squeeze out of a crack in the cave wall.
Uh, yeah, I could probably see. I went. Oh yeah, I can see him now. Yep, I'm hungry. As a bonus action, I'm going to camo my scales so I can sneak up.
You got it. As you move forward and you match the surrounding environment, turning invisible.
And that will do it.
Rysuk,
Rysug.
you could have swear you saw Skog Doden go in this direction, but he's gone.
Yeah. But Acanthus took the ogre that way, and that I want to go that way. So he's going to run.
You're gonna try and keep up with Acanthus?
And he's going to go at 80 feet right there.
Okay. Hi.
And because he also knows that there were more than one cart. We've only got one. Where'd the other one go?
You got two,
We've got two.
Oh,
but yes.
We have two.
well, he remembers two. He knows of one. He
Yep.
kind of blacked out there for a second.
Eclipsia.
Recharged.
Nice. You see where they have torn all of these invaders, these egg sucking thieves, to pieces. Your first meal lies before you.
I am going to bonus action eat my eggshell.
Okay?
And then there's still some that are left that are charmed, right?
You can see two of them in the north, very badly hiding, trying to make their way through a hole in the wall. You saw Skog Doden run in that direction, but he's gone.
Okay. And there's just two of them.
Yep.
I feel like Skogdogan can handle that pretty well. Um, I'm gonna go try to catch up to the rest of the group. I feel like Skogdogan can handle those, and he probably wants to eat them by himself and not share.
All right. So as you move, Balor, roll a d6. What would you like to do?
Okay. I am a very greedy dragon. Mine, 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 mine. I fly on over to where these ogres are last seen, and I see if I can well, grab one and see if I can eat one of them. Oh, there they are. Perfect. Thank you. I just start searching around. I start looking.
You should be able to see them to your north.
So see, hey, that's 50, 50, 20, 60. All right, there we go. Ah, and I see them. All
They
right.
look into, and they draw their weapons.
All right. All right. As soon as they draw their weapons, I just hiss and I begin to examine them. This one over here, this one on the to my right for the bonus action. See if I can analyze a weakness, and I get ready to attack them. Um,
You had to
and I
dash
believe
to get there, right?
yes. So that would be the rest of my
Okay.
turn.
This ogre is going to run up, and when he does, you see these hands reach out from the wall, and it gets very smelly very quickly.
Ooh. Oh, those they are.
As these reptilian individuals emerge from the rock where they were hiding, and they yell out in Draconic, "For the masters!" and they latch onto this ogre.
We have more allies. We have allies, guys. They're
Can
smelly
we
and they don't have wings, but we have allies.
can we eat them?
Maybe.
Oh, it just shut up just for me just now. That's a lot of attacks.
They're all hiding, and they all took their turn at the same time. Just 41 points of damage as you see them rise up and just rip this first ogre to pieces. Troglodyte champion comes up, who totally has not been visible this entire time. Oops.
Is that who that is on the initiative? I've been wondering that this whole time. Ooh. He's a handsome fellow, I guess.
As he rises up and you see him go to the other ogre, and he says, "For you." And he spits out this spray of acid and then proceeds to slam twice and bite out, dealing 12, 18, and 8 is 26 points of damage.
Oh man. Was that an attack? Does it proc?
It does roll 2d12.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. 15 more.
Oh, that changes things. He had 14 health. As these troglodytes rise up, rip this thing to pieces, and then proceed to hold out chunks of it towards you. As they as a free action, choose to fall prone in front of you, Balauer.
There is just the slightest hum echoing from his jaws.
This ogre will try to fight you, Acanthus. Holding his
Just having
breath. He gets a 19 and hits you for 14.
That will hit. As a reaction, I kick him and he takes 7 back.
You got it. Your turn.
All right. I continue going zoomy zoomy zoom. Going 5, 10, 15. Whoa. My whole thing just shifted. Where am I? There
What
I
do
am.
you see?
5, 10, 15. I see something I am not very happy about. Um. Mm. 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 What do I smell as I'm approaching this?
You smell the Draka. You smell blood. You see 3 very strange looking monsters that are petrified to stone. Let me go ahead and give you a thing. 1 second.
Box text?
You should be able to see their bio now, and not, but a full picture of it, because it's easier to show a picture than um, give you the words. But they look like that. They're petrified to stone, but they are surrounding this fallen and dead dragon, large dragon, and she smells like Draka.
Acanthus freezes for a moment. And you probably noticed this, Rysug. Um, before I would feel like Acanthus's tail is what is grappling this ogre, and there's a tightening around it. Um,
You hear it laugh.
as Acanthus is going to look down, and you just hear him say, "We were going to fly, but now you don't get to ever see the sky again." I'm going to drop him. I'm assuming I'm at the ceiling, right?
You are.
Yeah, I'm dropping him to the ground. I'm not taking him outside.
He hits the ground, his legs break, he is prone, he's barely holding on.
Without even giving him a moment to spare, Acanthus drops down, talons out, landing on top of him, bringing the face down like really close to his. and saying, "You'll never, ever breathe again after this because we're not friends." I'm going to bite him.
Make your attack at advantage. He's prone.
That is a 25 to hit, 15 points of piercing damage.
He had 15 health.
Biting down into his head, I kind of retch it side to side, ripping it off to the side. Even as I'm like ripping his head off, my talons are digging into the chest. And I think Acanthus, despite his talk of friendship, would try to prolong this moment as long as possible. He wants to feel the ogre screaming, and he makes this as painful as possible.
It happens just the way you want. As you take out that rage and he dies.
And yeah, we're out of initiative?
That will take you out of initiative order as the troglodyte servants have risen up to kill the two ogres to the north. You have finished that one off. What do? Do you call out for help? Do you call out for your friends?
I let out a large, bellowing roar as I proclaim that the meatbags are dead. And now I should have my fill. As I go to the troglodyte, I eat what it offers me, and I take then a bite from each corpse from there, signifying that I had the first bite of each meal, and then I, somewhat benevolently, to gather favor, grab a piece of the corpse to the rest of the group. Say, here, look, I have provided.
Uh,
So
Acanthus.
I was going to
Uh,
say, right? Well, right. Acanthus was playing with his food. Rysug was right there. Him and Acanthus kind of saw this at the same time, and he's gonna go. He's gonna bellow out Draka and run up all the way up.
You can see 5 teeth missing from her skull. You can see that she's been killed, and you can tell from the wounds that it was Crew that killed her.
Hearing the cry, Skoog will come back and drop the necklace at her feet.
I'll shuffle past Skog Doden. And there won't be a cry or a hiss. He will just look at the Draka. And he will lament and sit there, petrified.
From the rear, you see a strange creature. You instinctually know that this is a cult. It was dressed in the robes of all the dead kobold keepers of this area that you've seen. And she is crawling, 2 broken legs, her one ring whipped out, the other broken. And she coughs and she says, "Masters, hatchling masters." As the chaos of the initial encounter subsides, you find yourself surrounded by the shattered remains of eggs and the still forms of egg keepers. The entrance to this cave is eerily silent, save for the occasional drip of water through the caverns. Your gaze falls upon bodies of keepers, bodies of Draka, their robes torn and bloodied, their faces frozen in expressions of horror and pain. The guardians of your kind who watched over you before your hatching now lay lifeless among the remnants. One survivor looks to you and she says, "I, Sneefala, welcome you to life, hatchling masters. I am sorry that your emergence has not gone more smoothly. I was to guide you from these chambers into the place prepared for you by the custodians. But I am dying. Those foul creatures stole the eggs of dragons. The outrage must not continue." and she coughs as pain racks her wounded body. She says, "Listen well, young masters. These ogres are powerful creatures, but you are dragons. What does it matter that you are newborn and unexperienced? The least among you is greater than the strongest of them. Believe that, and it will be true, young masters. Be careful,
Oh.
be proud, work in harmony, as great Io once commanded. I. And then she falls, unconscious, seemingly dead.
Acanthus kind of nudges Skog. Acanthus thinks he's being subtle, but it's like the freaking
What?
wing just kind of smacking him in the side.
What? What? Quit it! What? I'm not gonna throw up on it. I'm not gonna eat it either.
Breathe.
Oh, he
Pretty
wants you to
fire.
heal her.
Pretty fire.
Uh,
Still nudging him.
The emerald flames wash over Svila, and she. "Ah! You should be able to track the carts. Two escaped. Thank you for your mercy, great masters. I will prepare your home for you. We live to serve. Oh, my legs."
You didn't do it right. Do it again.
I did it right the first time.
But with that, I know that we ran over. It's the week for a longer session, though, so that's not too terrible. But you guys, you won. You guys have leveled to level 3 dragons. So that will be something to take care of over the next week. Congratulations as you investigate and see what these snake like creatures are, who killed your Draka, who stole the eggs, rescue the eggs from the ogres that took them. And I don't know if you guys have made it that far, but when you look at the mouth of the cave, you see more petrified and dead individuals. They look humanoid and they have the heads of ophodons, of snakes, of cobras.
Hmm.
Two are dead. One is paralyzed, like the other three snake-like monster, hunched-over-looking creatures. Um, but with that, that's where we're going to end our tale until next week. So, on behalf of the CEN, I once again am John. This is Mason, Ray, Rose, Brian, and Nost signing off for the week from our broadcast. If you liked what you saw, give us a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Help us in the ongoing boss battle against the ultimate BBEG, the YouTube algorithm. And until next week, we will see you later.